What if I told you that a simple mistake on a website, a tiny little glitch, could make you $200,000 in a single hour? It sounds impossible, right? Like something out of a marketing fairy tale. But this isn't a fairy tale. This is the story of how a strategic accident became one of the most brilliant marketing masterstrokes I've ever seen. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how to turn a faux pas into a fortune, and how you can apply these same sneaky smart tactics to your own projects. It all starts with a luxury e-commerce brand. Let's call them Aura. Aura sells high-end goods. Think designer bags, premium watches, things that most people dream about, but few can afford. Their brand is built on exclusivity and aspiration. One Tuesday morning, something bizarre happens. A link starts spreading like wildfire across the internet, originating from a small, niche subreddit dedicated to finding online deals. The post title reads something like, "Insane Glitch. Aura's new $2,000 leather tote bag is listed for only $200. That's a 90% discount. A price so low it couldn't possibly be real." Immediately, skepticism mixes with frantic excitement. People flood the comments. Is this legit? No way this is real. Has to be a scam. But a few brave souls click the link. And there it is, on Aura's official website. The coveted Elysian tote, a symbol of modern luxury, with a price tag of just $200. The first person confirms their purchase, then another, and another. The Reddit thread explodes. It hits the front page. From there, it jumps to Twitter, Facebook groups, and deal hunting forums across the web. The link goes absolutely viral. Within minutes, tens of thousands of people are swarming Aura's website. The server starts to strain under the load. People who had never even heard of Aura before are now desperately trying to get their hands on this unbelievable deal. To complete the purchase, you have to create an account. It's a standard process. Name, email, maybe a phone number. In their rush to snag the deal of a lifetime, nobody thinks twice. They punch in their details, click confirm, and join the digital gold rush. In the space of 1 hour, over 50,000 people have created new accounts on Aura's website. They've all handed over their personal contact information, their digital keys, willingly and eagerly. And then, just as quickly as it began, it's over. People start receiving emails. The subject line, "Regarding your recent Aura order." The email is apologetic, professionally written, and explains that the 90% discount was due to a technical glitch in their pricing system. A catastrophic error. They express their deepest regrets, but all orders placed at the incorrect price have to be canceled. The money will be refunded in full. As a small token of their apology for the confusion, they offer a 10% discount code for their next purchase. A standard, corporate-sounding apology for a very non-standard situation. Online, the reaction is mixed. There's disappointment for sure. People were dreaming of their new luxury bag, but there's not much genuine anger. Why? Because deep down, everyone knew it was too good to be true. You don't get a $2,000 bag for $200. It felt more like losing a lottery ticket than being cheated. They took a shot. It didn't pan out. Oh well, the story becomes a funny anecdote. Did you hear about that crazy Aura glitch? Moment that fades away in a day or two. But for Aura, the story was just beginning. Let's do the math. They didn't actually sell any bags. They canceled all the orders and refunded the money. So they didn't lose inventory. They might have incurred some minor transaction fees from the payment processors, a few $1,000s at most. But what did they gain? In 1 hour, they acquired 50,000 new email leads. Not just any leads. These are 50,000 people who have proven with their own actions that they desire Aura's products. They were willing to pull out their credit cards and buy. This is a hyper-targeted, pre-qualified, and highly motivated audience. So, How much is an email list like that worth? In the world of digital marketing, a qualified lead for a high-end brand can be worth anywhere from $4 to $10, sometimes even more. Let's be conservative and say each lead is worth $4. Now, the big question. Was it really an accident? The timing, the way the link first appeared on a deal-focused subreddit, the seamless way the glitch was handled. It all feels a little too perfect, doesn't it? It smells like a brilliantly orchestrated marketing stunt. A planned accidental leak. By framing it as a mistake, Aura completely bypassed our natural resistance to advertising. It wasn't a sales pitch. It was a secret, a glitch in the matrix that people felt smart for discovering and sharing. This taps into powerful psychological triggers: urgency, scarcity, and the fear of missing out, or FOMO. This strategy is what we call glitch marketing. It's the art of manufacturing a mistake to generate massive organic buzz. It's risky for sure. If you handle it poorly, you can damage your brand's reputation and genuinely anger customers. But if you do it right, like Aura did, the payoff can be astronomical. The key is in the execution. First, the deal has to be truly unbelievable. A 10% mistake won't go viral. A 90% one will. Second, the product has to be desirable. Nobody cares about a 90% discount on something nobody wants. It was a luxury item that people aspired to own. Third, and this is the most important part, the apology and correction have to be swift, professional, and empathetic. You must control the narrative. By quickly canceling the orders and explaining it as a system error, Aura positioned themselves not as tricksters, but as a company that also fell victim to a technical problem. The small 10% apology coupon was a genius touch. It was just enough to soothe any ruffled feathers without costing them much, and it encouraged people to come back and actually spend money. So what happened next for Aura? They now had a massive engaged email list. They didn't just sit on it. They immediately started a carefully crafted email marketing campaign. The first email was the apology. The second, a few days later, might have been a welcome email, properly introducing the brand to these 50,000 newcomers. You almost got a taste of luxury. Here's what our brand is all about. Then, they would follow up with stories about their craftsmanship, their new collections, and of course, targeted offers. Not 90% off, but maybe an exclusive first look or a special bundle for their new VIPs. Over the next few months, they converted a significant percentage of that list into actual full-price customers. The lifetime value of those customers would far exceed the initial $200,000 in lead value we calculated. They turned a one-hour viral explosion into a long-term sustainable engine for growth. This wasn't just a gimmick. It was the start of thousands of new customer relationships. It was a masterclass in turning hype into revenue. This concept of the strategic accident isn't limited to e-commerce. Think about it. A musician accidentally leaks a track from their new album. A movie studio accidentally leaks a spoiler-filled set photo. A tech company accidentally leaves a prototype of their new phone in a bar. Sound familiar? Each of these mistakes generates millions of dollars in free press and public discussion. It hijacks the conversation. It makes the audience feel like they are in on a secret, creating a bond between them and the brand. The lesson here is profound. In a world saturated with ads, the most effective marketing doesn't feel like marketing at all. It feels like an event, a story, an accident. The Aura glitch worked because it was a compelling story with a clear hero, the customer who found the deal, and a clear prize. They leveraged human psychology to achieve in 1 hour what would have taken months and a massive budget to accomplish with traditional methods. It was daring, it was clever, and it was incredibly effective. It teaches us that sometimes the most perfectly planned strategy is the one that looks like a complete accident. So the next time you see a price glitch or an unbelievable deal that seems too good to be true? Take a moment to think. Is it really a mistake? Or are you part of the brilliantly executed marketing masterpiece? Food for thought. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most clever marketing strategies. See you in the next one.